It's the 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, we look at this Redskin team as they interplay here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. He'll look to throw. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown.
Ready. Right there in the middle. 55. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Good job.
Hunter Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th. start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Gordon. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. Get down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. And he comes back with one complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities, you get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
1st down, Charger. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man for a Chargers touchdown.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a game so far, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get things started in the heartland, Kansas City, as they're at home to take on Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals in control at halftime. The Bengals seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, we fly east to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Willie Snead, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half?
Check.
Now back to throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now Gordon on first down. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will... They'll look to throw here on first down. Sets up the screen to Gordon. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He gets this to Alize Mack, the Notre Dame product. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They run on first down with Jackson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 22-yard line. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at about the Redskins' 14.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Chargers. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his man. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Had a bit of a lane there. Took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it, and they will set up shop at their own 41. A first down carry for Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yard outs in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen.
I got you.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything.
But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
Think about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our visitors, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it'll be loss number 6 on the season for them. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.